Shalom, my brothers and sisters in Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus Christ's name. I'm coming to you because I noticed something very interesting. As you know, or probably you don't, even if, I believe in 21-year period of time of the end times, and I believe there is a 14-year tribulation period, 7 years of seals and 7 years of trumpets. Seals are for the left behind church, which is the house of Israel, and trumpets are for the house of Judah, left behind Jews, which will endure 14 years together, as the tribulation will start with destruction of Jerusalem. And after 13 years, they will witness the second coming of the Lord, and everything will change. There will be a temple. Everyone who's going to be in the end will come and worship the Lord in that temple, as the law says. The times of the Gentiles will be fulfilled after the 7 years of seals, and law of Moses will be officially in play during the last 7 years. So we have two books with 14 chapters each, and I believe that those 14 chapters are chapters to years. The first book is the book of Hosea, which covers pretty much the 7 years of easy years, as we say, and 7 years of seals. And the book of Zechariah, which speaks to Judah, that covers the 14 years of tribulation. This is why in Zechariah 1, it starts with red horse riders, which to me symbolizes the beginning of World War III, with a red horse rider from the apocalypse. The 14th year of the book of Zechariah, I can probably find this here. Let's go to Zechariah 14. The end of the book speaks about the blessed feast of tabernacles, and all those people who will endure to the end will be coming to bow to the Lord in the temple during the Feast of Tabernacles. And this is the end of Zechariah, which is the 14th year after his second coming. The last year from Or 21. Because Lord will be here, and the millennium, which is 1,000 years, will begin. So I noticed something in the news that pretty much confirms what we are having over here. Let me go back to this. You see, there's the first 7 years that we are actually ending right now, and there is a 7 years of seals, which will be for the church, because judgment starts with the house of God. So that 7 years is 7 years of seals, and in the 6th year there will be a mid-tribulation rapture to the paradise, as 2 Corinthians 12 is stating that the second group, the men, was raptured, caught up to paradise. As first group goes to the third heaven, the second group goes to a paradise after seals, and the last group will see his second coming and will endure it, and will inherit the new earth. So we are talking about the just the time as we are in right now, just before those second seven will start. So we are talking about the seventh year of the easy years from all 21. And as I'm showing you here, Hosea is about those 14 years. So we should see something prophetically that is showing in news and whatever is happening right now as we speak in that 7 year, right? So look what is in the book of Hosea in chapter 7, which is the end of the first 7 years from all 21 again, I say that. And in the end of it, you see, what I believe is Ephraim, it's foreshadowing the United States. So if you see, if you use your end time seeing eyes, the Ephraim is United States. And Ephraim, he had mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. We see what's happening over here, right? Mm, there are few things over here which are very interesting, but I want to point to 7-Eleven. By the way, 7-Eleven, Trump said 7-Eleven. Remember that? 7-Eleven. Ephraim is Ephraim also is like a silly dove without heart. They call to Egypt, which is the world. I would say maybe Western world to me. They go to Assyria. You see? They go to Assyria. When they shall go, I will spread my net upon them. I will bring them down as the falls of the heaven. I will chastise them as their congregation had heard. Many were prophesying about destruction of United States. Woe unto them, the 13th verse. Woe to them, woe unto them, for they have fled from me, destruction unto them, because they have transgressed against me, though I have redeemed them, yet they have spoken lies about me, and they have not cried unto me with their heart, not repenting. When they howled upon their beds, they assembled themselves for corn and wine, and they rebel against me. Though I have bound and strengthened their arms, yet do they imagine mischief against me. They return, but not to the Most High. They are like a deceitful bow. Their princes shall fall by the sword, for the range of their tongue. This shall be their derision in the land of Egypt. So this is the end of 7 chapter, which to me symbolizes the end of the 7 year. And look what's happening in news. I typed it US and Iran, and when I was going through some, and I found this. For instance, White House to Iran. This is mainstream media, News Nation. White House to Iran. Attempts on Trump's life would be act of war. Another one. Iran warns America limited THAAD missile system not enough to protect Israel, we will destroy you. So if you read the article, for instance, look at here. The system would boost Israel's defense with several US destroyers and battleships already in the Middle East to help deflect any more barrages from Iran. The ships had previously assisted in intercepting Iranian fire in April and October. So that's the proof. And like it stays one more time. And Hosea 7:11 says, Ephraim also is like a silly dove without heart. They call to Egypt, they go to Assyria. So this is Assyria region from, they say it's about 650 BCE. You see the Nineveh, Babylon. So this is pretty much eastern side of Iraq, and most of it is on a western side from the Tehran of Iran lands. That sounds to me like Iran pretty much. So I wanted to just bring this and show you that as I'm finding this very interesting. So as the prophecy shows, right now as we see all this happening, it's kind of playing the 7 years. So we are like there somewhere. So that's just stating the end of the 7th year in the book of Hosea, which is the book to the house of Israel. That's how I see it. I just wanted to show you that. Hope you will blessed, and may God bless you. And if you will come around over here and just sign a comment and write what you think, that'll be a blessing for not me, but everyone who's watching with us. Hallelujah. Shalom.